You thought every young football prodigy spent their days rewatching Messi tutorials or trying to replicate Mbappe's speed? Think again. Because Lamine Yamal, Barcelona's wonder kid who makes defenders look like statues and fans lose their minds, just revealed his football crush outside the Camp Nou. And let me tell you, it's not who you might immediately expect. Prepare for a choice that's going to spark some serious debate. Welcome back to BallTalk, your ultimate destination for passionate, no-holds-barred football chat, spicy opinions, and dissecting the beautiful game with a healthy dose of banter. If it happens on the pitch, or even slightly off it, we're talking about it right here. Today we're lifting the lid on Lamine Yamal's surprising shout-out. Who did he pick as his favorite player outside of Barcelona? And which iconic stadiums are living rent-free in his head, just waiting for his boots to grace their hallowed turf? Stick around, because this is going to be good. We've got opinions, we've got theories, and we might just raise an eyebrow or two about his choices. Is he playing mind games, or is this the genuine admiration of a true football purist? Let's find out. Okay, enough teasing. Lamine Yamal, the kid who's got the football world buzzing, was asked the golden question, who do you rate outside the Barca universe? His answer? He mentioned Ousmane Dembele, no surprise there, former Barca man, bags of talent if you can keep him on the pitch. But his other shout-out, and the one that really piqued our interest, was none other than Arsenal's electric winger, Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka, the star boy from Hale End. Now don't get me wrong, Saka is phenomenal. He's Arsenal's talisman, consistently delivers goals and assists, puts defenders on roller skates, and seems to carry the weight of North London on his young shoulders with incredible composure. But is he the player you expect a Barcelona generational talent to name-drop as his favorite outside his club, over, say, Vinicius Jr., or a Premier League goal machine, or even one of the Bundesliga or Serie A's rising stars? It's fascinating. Perhaps it's Saka's consistency. While Dembele can produce moments of jaw-dropping brilliance, he also comes with a side helping of, let's just say, unpredictability, both in terms of performance and availability. Saka, on the other hand, is the reliable engine on Arsenal's right flank. He shows up, puts in a shift, and usually produces the goods. Maybe Yamal, as a young player himself navigating the immense pressure at Barcelona, respects that relentless work rate and dependable quality. It takes a special kind of player to be the main creative outlet for a big Premier League club week in, week out. Saka just does it. And let's be brutally honest, while Dembele has flashes, Saka's end product and overall impact feel more substantial right now. He's constantly creating, drawing fouls, and scoring crucial goals. You could argue Saka is currently a more complete and impactful player than Dembele, despite Dembele's higher ceiling in pure, unadulterated chaos-creating dribbling. So maybe Yamal sees that consistent, effective output and thinks, yeah, I like that. It's a professional recognizing another professional's serious grind. Now hold up. While we're pondering Yamal's preferences, let's take a quick break. If you're enjoying this dive into the minds of football's elite and appreciate a channel that isn't afraid to share its opinions, do us a massive favor. Smash that like button. It genuinely helps us reach more football fanatics like you. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss another BallTalk debate, breakdown, or dose of football foolishness. Your support keeps the BallTalk rolling. Okay, back to Yamal. Beyond his favorite player outside Barca, he also spoke about stadiums he dreams of playing in. Again, maybe less surprising, but he picked two absolute cathedrals of English football, Manchester United's Old Trafford and Liverpool's Anfield. These are classic choices, aren't they? The Theatre of Dreams and the Fortress of Anfield. Both steeped in history, both known for incredible, sometimes intimidating atmospheres. For a young player, experiencing that level of noise, passion, and history must be an incredible prospect. Imagine Yamal with his silky skills trying to navigate the tight spaces at Anfield with the cop roaring or gliding across the Old Trafford turf. It's the stuff of football fantasies. Now, is this just a young player respecting iconic grounds, or is there a tiny, minuscule hint of future ambitions? Probably just respect. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Manchester United and Liverpool fans. Barcelona wouldn't let him go for anything less than the GDP of a small nation anyway, even if they are, shall we say, financially creative at times. But it's fun to imagine, right? The Premier League certainly seems to hold a certain allure for players worldwide. Speaking of Saka, Yamal also mentioned how impressive he's been this season. And look, you can't argue with that. Saka's numbers speak for themselves, and he's the driving force behind Arsenal's title challenges. He was the main threat even in games where Arsenal perhaps didn't perform at their peak. while the original text mentions Saka saving Arsenal as PSG eliminated them from the Champions League. That sounds a bit creative. Let's be real, PSG beat Arsenal in the Champions League before Saka was even born, in the Cup Winners' Cup semi-final in 1994. Perhaps the author meant something else entirely, or was mixing up competitions. But regardless of that minor historical inaccuracy, Saka's importance to Arsenal is undeniable. It's refreshing to hear a player like Yamal giving props to a contemporary player from another league, especially one who isn't typically in the Ballon d'Or conversation yet. It shows he's watching, appreciating different playing styles and impacts. And his choice of Saka, a player known for his intelligence, consistency and directness, over perhaps a flashier trickster, tells us something interesting about what he values in a wide player. So, there you have it. Lamine Yamal, eyes on Bukayo Saka, and dreaming of Old Trafford and Anfield. It's a reminder that even at the very top, players are fans too, watching each other, admiring different qualities, and dreaming of playing in iconic venues. What do you make of Yamal's choices? Is Saka really the player outside Barca you'd pick if you were a young phenom? Let us know in the comments below, and before you click away, if you haven't already, seriously hit that like button. And subscribe to BallTalk for more football discussions, opinions, and laughs. Thank you so much for tuning in. We love talking football with you. There are plenty more videos on the channel breaking down tactics, analyzing transfers, and debating the big questions in the game. Go check them out and keep the football conversation going. See you in the next one.